Well, welcome everybody to what is a really important game, which is going to be played here in conditions somewhat suboptimal. The rain is falling heavily, the players are feeling it on their backs, and soon the pitch will be evidently much wetter than is perfect. It's going to be a test for all involved. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, it certainly doesn't feel like a friendly to me, Peter.
The atmosphere, absolutely that of a premium contest.
Yeah, and this crowd are demanding the most from their players, and it looks like they might get what they came for.
We're up and running then. West Ham claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. And it's Wan-Bissaka. Not the most accurate pass. Eze. Quality ball. Now it's Havertz. Now that looks a decent ball. He is through here. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Havertz! No, just not quite. Timber. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Jarrod Bowen's rise to the top, Peter, is a nice story. It was a real tale of struggles with failed trials and clubs being dissolved, but those experiences have served him very well. And you see now in that never-say-die attitude he's developed, he's got boundless enthusiasm, the very epitome now of how togetherness trumps individual talent.
Yeah. Odegaard! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And it's made its way to him. Somerville has crossed into the middle. Eze. Well read, and the danger is averted.
West Ham are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Pass somewhat off target. Bowen. Timber.
That's really good energy, Peter, the way they defend from the front.
Now, can they get him away? Looking to play him in. Ødegaard. Oh, that's a key interception. And he's got the beating of his man. Gabriel, looking for options for movement. Knocks it into space. And he was quick to react. Gabriel. Subimendi. And Calafiori. Back towards the middle. And it's Eze. And he's managed to get free. It's a good... He's rising! Harmlessly behind.
Havertz really couldn't have done much better with that. He was under so much pressure. Arsenal couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Subimendi. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Bowen going like a man possessed at the moment. Castellanos, chance for a shot, and he hits the net. They are right back in business.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
West Ham restore parity. Well, oh, he's been caught napping. Saka gets flagged offside. Great defending, strong and determined. He's a sharp little ball here. So no flag here. Well, that has not gone well. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, what a real chance! And that was struck with genuine force.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
Subimendi. Great vision, and he's intervened well there. Eze. Ødegaard. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Nicely weighted ball. Castellanos is onto this. He has found the way through. Ødegaard. To Havertz. Now it's Eze. Bowen. Souček. Oh, well measured. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Saliba. Driving on and making good progress. Rice. Now it's Havertz. Now it's Ødegaard. Now it's Somerville. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's decent chance! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Ødegaard looking understandably energised after his goal. Eze. Ødegaard. Wan-Bissaka promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, he's bustling through here. Oh, well played. Aims beyond the defence. And it's Rice. Strokes it back. Castellanos. That is good alertness. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And here's Bowen. Odegaard.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, super find. And a header! And that signals the end of the first period. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. The midway point of the game.
Well, you have to ask questions how this has stayed 1-1, Peter. I do think, though, that the way spaces have been found in key areas with relative ease will be a real concern, something that needs addressing, and fast.
Well, it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is 1-1. The second half is up and running. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. Gabriel, it's run loose here. Souček. And it's Bowen. Todibo. Well, that pass isn't the best. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, they could break here. Out of play for a throw. Juve. Somerville. This is Souček. Good effort from distance. That was superb goalkeeping.
Souček is offering a wry smile there.
Saka. That is ended up in no man's land. Todibo. Tries to play it through. That is well... Chance, surely! Off the post! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Todibo. Can he get on the end of this? And he's whipped a big chance! He wasn't that far away.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Timber. Gets a good foot in there. He's in plenty of space here. Great ball, and he's in here. Great chance! And that's in! And the comeback is complete! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Gabriel.
West Ham are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Threads one in. Calafiori has it out wide and in space.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude, and...
Well, that's surely a foul, free kick. And he is going into that little black book. And it's Timber. Odegaard. And he was alert to it. And the shot! And it's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
So again, we have parity.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
He's picked his way, getting up there! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Rice goes for the shot! Sharp and fizzing, but not quite.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Oh, that's fabulous.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was facing.
Oh, no, this does not look good. Out for a throw. Got a cross. Tries to pass it through, and he cuts out the supply, and it's Eze. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Todibo gets over and intercepts. Now it's Odegaard. Takes a shot! Souček.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Pass somewhat off target.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
He's got away. Eze proves shot a goal! Somerville. Duke. Looking for the run. Picks out, tries a shot! Goal! Arsenal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Arsenal leading now.
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Engages and forces him off the ball. Arsenal can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Rice. Time is running out here.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Saliba. Rice. Odegaard. Timber. Can he get it through? And no, that was never going to make it. Looking to play him in. Nicely weighted ball. And that's definitely not his best.
Arsenal nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
And he's cut it out. Corner number 2 then. And now they can spring out of defence. This looks promising. He's shifting through the gears here. He's having a shot! Wan-Bissaka cuts it out. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Zubimendi. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Now it's Havertz.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He might be in here!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that is as far as it goes. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. Your reflections then, Jim?
West Ham lost their way after falling behind early. They're
So here we are, another dose of tempestuous rivalry and heady ambition. It is, of course, the familiar side of the two big Milanese teams preparing to lock horns once more. They've been doing this since 1908, and the contest remains as fiery as ever. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. One of the world's great city rivalries, the Milan derby. It has its own chapter in the story of the Italian game.
Well, Peter, a derby with over a century of history and two huge institutions. It's a game, no matter what the dynamic or the significance, has always been a really highly charged affair that's utterly unmissable, and I expect this one to be no different.
If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. It's us or them, always has been, always will be. DiMarco. Rabiot. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Stefan de Vrij. He's a very clever central defender whose positioning and reading of the game are second to none. The way he seems to just know where...
Tries a shot! Oh, that's fabulous! That is a gem! An absolute gem! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
But Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. It made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Inter Milan have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
And he's intervened well there. And it's Fofana. And he's worked it through. Shoots! Dispatched clinically. That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Here comes the corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
No, he didn't quite meet it right. Barella. Well, that pass isn't the best. Dukung. Nicely weighted. Takes a shot! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Not the most accurate pass, but he's forced to go back. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. And it's Rabiot, looking for options for movement. And he's in on goal. Rabiot! Goal! Milan! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Milan leading now.
Oh, I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell.
There's the header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Gabbia.
Inter really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Zielinski. And it's Barella. Opts for safety. Pressing high and with purpose. Salmakers. And Tomori. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Gabbia makes the interception. Great vision. Played towards the front line. This looks promising. Fofana. Searching pass he's played there. He's found space here. Gets his head on it! And he hits the net. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Oh, lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Milan go up by 2 and are looking good.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Threads one in, and the pass is intercepted. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. He has found the way through. Can he finish? Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Martinez gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. And he's only too happy to take that back. That's a throw. Bartesagi's cross. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Zielinski. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Looking for the run. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Inter clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Nkunku. Pavlovic has been caught there, it's a foul. Tomori plays a sharp little ball here. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
He's got away. And here's Lautaro Martinez. He's found a way through. Decent chance! It's loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. And it's Barella.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Fofana. Now it's Nkunku. Sucic. Zielinski. Now that looks a decent ball. Gets a good foot in there. Martinez with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Pavlovic. Gabbia. Oh, he's bustling through here. Picked out brilliantly. Real chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Esposito clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
This possibly the last play of the half. Nicely aimed pass. And we've reached half-time. Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. So right back into the action.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Juve. Francesco Esposito, who's set up 1 goal so far. Bartesaghi. Pavlovic. Now Gabbia. Tomori. And it's Fofana. That is ended up in no man's land. He's found the way through. There's the shot! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. He has a look up. Bartasagi. Now it's Martinez. And it's Fofana. Zielinski. Jimenez with 2 goals already to his name. Jimenez. And he's had a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Bartasagi's cross. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
That'll be a throw. And that's definitely not his best. That is good progress on the left. Rabiot. Now Gabbia. Jimenez. And he is definitely... Oh, shooting chance! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Martinez receives it in a good position here. Carlos Augusto. Juve. Now it's DiMarco. Now it's Martinez. Pass somewhat off target. Tomori. Rabiot. Tomori. Pavlovic. And it's Bartasagi. That's a good run down the left. Tomori wins the duel this time. Jimenez proves just a little bit too strong. And it's Bartasagi. Oh, good ball! It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Bartasagi. Well, that has not gone well. Change of plan here, perhaps. Oh, that's ambitious. And the goalkeeper watches it past.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get...
Oh, given away. And Martinez! And he has his goal. And a calamitous moment ends with the inevitable result.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Just 1 in it now.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Esposito. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
That has been cut short. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Out towards the flank. Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, it's come loose. Milan have got it back and they'll have another go. Well timed, excellent interception. Can he get it through? Oh, important interception.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Oh, that's well spotted. Salmakers. Now, can they get him away? It's a goal kick. Now that's well seen too. Fofana. Salmakers. Zielinski. And Inter now could counter-attack. Fofana. Nicely shaped ball. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Turns back here, probably the best option. Manuel. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Yeah, it's not looking good, Peter. Never say never, though.
That's been slipped through. Esposito. And Diouf. Tries to pass it through. Carlos Augusto. Diouf. Strong running down that left flank.
Oh, great feet, that. Milan can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Pinches it off him. Fofana. Can he get on the end of this? Milan ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, nicely intercepted. Sucic. Esposito. And it's DiMarco. Looking to play him in. Diouf. There'll be a minute of stoppage time. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. It's a goal kick. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. That's the end. Inter Milan, pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Well, you can never predict the results of these games, as your usual indicators like form become.
Well, conditions here are unkind to say the least. Welcome everybody on a wet, wet night. The rain is tumbling down here by the bucketful, and it is going to have a real impact on the important contest that lies ahead. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, I wouldn't just look at this being another friendly, Peter.
Is that your own experience?
Yeah, if the opposition played like they meant business, we were obliged to return the favour. I don't think there's much difference here.
So things are underway. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, good-looking ball. No, that's been intercepted. Can he get on the end of this? And Gakpo! It's Salah! And here's the chance to counter. Ungamore. Oh, super ball. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, I'm not sure that words can do this fella justice, Peter. Lionel Messi is one of the all-time greats, that's for sure. A fantastic dribbler with a killer eye for a pass, and obviously a lethal finisher too. Everyone knows what he's capable of, but stopping him's a very different matter. This opposition defence will not be looking forward to this one, I can assure you.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Konate, well, that has not gone well. Aimed beyond the defence. He's in plenty of space
That's
here.
Good play from him.
Swings in across. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And one more try! So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Throw in. Played over towards the opposite flank. Great defending, strong and determined.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And here's Mohamed Salah. And that's a good ball. Shoots! It's a loose ball. Not the most accurate pass.
Oh, really well played.
He's in a good position here. Gakpo receives it in a good position here. Messi. 0-0 still. No lack of chances, though.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
And here's Mohamed Salah. Cross in, looks like a good one.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Great vision. Well read. And the danger is averted. Oh, can he get onto this? So, what can they make of this? Now it's Luis Suarez. Konate cuts it out. Liverpool have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
Distributed tidily. He's a sharp little ball here. Szoboszlai. Salah. Can he get on the end of this? And he's managed to get free. Chance for a shot! Oh, it's hit the post! And he's intervened well there. Tries to play it through.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking. Oh, he's been... Gakpo! Now, who's going to be first to this? Delivers with whip. That's a sharp pass. Luis Suarez pinches it off him. And here's Mohamed Salah. Oh, that pass isn't the best. De Paul. Now it's Gakpo. Messi. Oh, nicely intercepted. McAllister. Quality ball. And here's Gakpo. Luis Suarez. Reguilon. He's got away. Oh, important interception. It's a quick ball upfield. Just eases him off the ball. Van Dijk. And it's Robertson. Ungamoa. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Looking for options for movement. Luis Suarez. Now he's got space here.
He'll be disappointed with that.
0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. He has found a way through. There's the shot! He's scored! It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Liverpool have fired themselves in front.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
He's got plenty of space out wide here, aimed at the far side. Alisson claims it without any fuss. Szoboszlai. Oh, that's well spotted. Now, can they get him away? Robertson for Szoboszlai. Robertson. He is through here. Great ball and he's big chance. Oh, denied brilliantly.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
He's gone for goal! Lacking in accuracy.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Reguilon. Knocks it out wide. Reguilon picks it up out wide. That's the end of the first 45. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. So straight into the second half.
Miami really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two.
Oh, they could be caught out here. And can he finish? And he's stuck it away. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
And a calamitous moment ends with the inevitable result.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And that could set him on his way. Jones. And he's only too happy to take that back. Stood up well to him there. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Shot at goal! It's a goal! And there He's in front! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Liverpool with the lead. Messi. Now it's to Paul. Well, they are still and he's decided to go for it. And he has kicked it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Here's the header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Robertson. And it's Robertson. To McAllister. And it's Robertson. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now that looks a decent ball. He's found a way through. He is just caressing the ball. McAllister. It's a promising position. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
And he's heaved it away. Robertson. Looking for the run. That's a throw. De Paul. And it's Messi. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. McAllister. Konate. Oh, good spread. Luis Suarez. Threads one in. Gakpo is onto this. Tries to pass it through. McAllister. Ungamore. Gravenberg. He's having a shot! And that's a sharp finish. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Liverpool now in a position far more desirable.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
And this is Messi. Messi couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
He won't be happy with that one. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, that is shapes to shoot! Oh, good finish. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. And the shot! Loose ball now, and there's... Oh, what has happened here? Nicely spread. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Messi wants to run onto this. Szoboszlai. Gravenberg. And he was quick to react. He is starved of space and time. Oh, no question, that's a foul. He's in a great position here. Look at the space, and the shot! And that's in! Again, we are level! What a contest!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Jones, this is a promising build-up. Can he get it through? And here's the pull. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
He's had it taken off him. Reguilon gets across to intercept that. Knocks it into space. It's a really well-measured ball. And he whips it in. Goes for a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Now that's well... Could be danger here! It'll be a throw-in. Oh, that was vital. Messi. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. That has ended up in no man's land. And he's chance, surely! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Luis Suarez. And the pass is intercepted. Reguilon. Passing is crisp and sharp. And that's clear-cut. It's a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. De Paul! They want to be quick to recover this. Oh no, he's got that wrong. So that means another 30 minutes football. Well, still no winner, Jim.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
So here we go then, extra time is coming up. And we are already back underway. Konate cuts out the pass. Pass somewhat off target. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Nicely weighted ball. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Jones. Soboslai, who's set up one goal so far. De Paul. Played out to the left flank. Jones. And it's McAllister. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Not the most accurate pass. Looking to play him in. De Paul. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Mohamed Salah. Reguilon does well to get it back. And that has left him in a heap. Szoboszlai to McAllister. Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Szoboszlai. Luis Suarez. Reguilon. And it's Luis Suarez. Aimed beyond the defence. And Messi! Looking for the run. De Paul. Turns back here, probably the best option. Luis Suarez. Mohamed Salah. In with the challenge. Gets a good foot in there. Messi. And it is half-time in extra time. So nothing yet in extra time to make a difference. This, the final 15 minutes, for someone to do something. The hostilities have already resumed. This has been enthralling. So what do the last 15 minutes have left? It's out for a goal kick. Szoboszlai. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That is good alertness. Oh, lovely bit of skill.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Nicked it back promptly. Now, can they get him away? Konate. McAllister. Passes coming off in quick succession here. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Robertson. And it's Gravenberch. Couldn't squeeze it through. Szoboszlai. And here's the pull. Just about within shooting range. That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Knocks it into space. And he's being shifted off it. Messi. Well, they could break here. That ball looks a good one. He's picked his way through. And he shoots! Oh, that could be pivotal! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! How very smart. He just got it right.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
And now he has two. Well, they've done the hard part, now to survive the last few minutes.
Well, what an end to the game, Peter. But now comes the overwhelming question.
And that's that. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. So a game of thrills and time.